It's gonna be a tutorial on how to install one of our step notch. It's gonna be for 99206. Firstly, you'll set your jack stands up in the leaf spring. Next thing you want to do is drop the diff on the leaf springs. Let the truck drop, but don't let go of the tension all the way. You barely just want to let go enough where if you kick your jack stands, they don't move. You're gonna go ahead and pull your tape measure. Make a line at 29 3/4. Once your notch is set at your 29 3/4 mark, I'm gonna go ahead and trace it with a pick or anything you get in there to trace it. You're gonna go ahead and trace out your notch. Once you have your notch traced out, you're gonna go ahead and clean in front of it and behind it. Once you clean all the way around, you'll be set to install your step notch.
Quick pointers for you guys: make sure you guys are protecting your rear glass and also protecting your gas tank. When it's time to weld your notch, go ahead and do opposite sides. That way you're evenly distributing the heat throughout the frame. Make sure you don't put all your body weight on the back side of the frame. Last thing you want to do is cause your frame to sag. Take your time welding, guys, and you'll always get a good outcome.
All right, once you finish welding it, go ahead and take a break. Let both sides cool down. You can go ahead and now get the measurements to cut your bed. Okay, so what you're gonna go ahead and do now is you're gonna go ahead and tape measure, put it up across right there, draw your line at roughly 2 inches. It doesn't need to be exact. So once you got a little mark right there, go ahead and put your tape measure down. Get it right there to the center of your bed hole. It'll be roughly right there. We're gonna call it 11 inches. Just because if you do rock a shock relocation, the bracket comes out a little bit and you need clearance for your shock. So we're gonna go ahead and give it that extra space. All right, now to get the front one, we're gonna go ahead and see how much space you want off the notch. Of course, the tighter you see 13 5/8 gets it pretty close up to the notch, but we want a little bit of space. So we're gonna go ahead and call it 12.5. Call it 12.5, get a little bit of space off the notch so your bed is able to get on. Like I said, we're gonna go ahead and call it 12.5, so we'll call it roughly right there. Like I said, we give it that extra space, so any room for error. Now that you marked your holes, you're gonna go ahead and drill them out. Now that you drilled your 2 holes, you're gonna go ahead and place your tape measure right here off the front wall of the bed. So we're gonna go ahead and mark the most outside edge of the hole. We're gonna call it 22. You're gonna find your second hole, get from the back edge of the bed, and as you can see, we're gonna call that, we'll just call it 29. You're gonna go ahead and get your mark that you put right here, put your dot on this side, get your straight edge and draw a line. This is how your finished product should look like. So use an 1.5 inch straight edge bar from flush with the wall of the tub. That's how I get the line to go from here to there. And this is your cutout for your notch.
I'll slow down the video right here real quick. I forgot to include the video and pictures of the actual cutout, but this is the template for the cutout.
Now that you lay your notch and frame cool down, we're gonna go ahead and cut the section off. You can use a plasma cutter if you have it. If not, a grinder and a sawzall will work. For the video demonstration, I'm gonna go ahead and use a sawzall since I know not everybody can afford or have the power to run a 240 outlet for a plasma cutter.
All right, you guys, whenever you guys are cutting your frame section out, make sure you guys are using the appropriate PPE. Like I said earlier in the video, make sure you guys aren't putting your full body weight on the back half of the frame so that it doesn't cause your frame to sag down. Once everything is tacked up, you should be completely fine.
All right, now that you're installing your filler plates, you're gonna go ahead and clamp it down and you give yourself a 1/4 inch so you can get a nice 1/4 inch weld right there, flush. and the excess hang over on the inside of the frame.
All right, you guys, so here I am tacking all my filler plates inside the notch. When you guys are welding your notch together, make sure you guys are completely welding every single corner of the notch, the undersides, the inside corners, the back sides. You want to fully box in and weld your notch in your frame. This is also a reminder for you guys that our notches are year specific. They are direct fit for each model. So 99 through 06 Silverado and Sierra, 07 18. We have some for Ram, Fords. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us on our Instagram, Phoenix Customs, or send us over an email at phoenixcustoms@gmail.com.
And your finished product should look something like this. Now you got plenty of travel clearance for your drop. You can go lower if you wanted to, lay frame.